Thank you for joining us in Diablo 3, but in this time, rather than doing a part 4, we're actually gonna sign in, and we're gonna hit our game settings. Now, we will maintain where we are in the story, but we're gonna go to Adventure Mode Act 1. We're gonna ramp up the difficulty to at least Master, because it was a little bit easy in the first section. Now that we have a couple of extra legendaries, it's extra easy at this level for this area of the game. But we're not really focusing on the progression of the game itself. We're going to focus on a couple of the slightly more comfortable parts, like the Kunai Cube.
Yes, I live once more. I'm very hard to kill, and really, you did a sloppy job. But enough small talk. I need your help. An artifact lies in the ruins of Seshron, guarded by the spirit of a mighty warrior, who will only grant it to the worthy. I think you have a better chance of impressing this spirit than I. Aid me in this, and I'll use the artifact to help you. The Nephilim, that fool, actually killed me. Of course, this was not my first time stepping through that door, and I imagine it won't be my last. Fortunately, I am well prepared. Some would say that animating a constructed body with preserved memories is not truly coming back to life. I say those fools don't understand the sheer wonder of being Zoltan cool.
Alright, this is one of the things that we were coming into Adventure Mode to go ahead and grab up. So while we're in story mode, the things that you progress in Adventure Mode carry over to story. So what I do here will affect my character when I go over there, and it'll just make the progression of the story a bit easier. I'll be able to get better equipment, and experience will be faster. So it's not going to affect the story in any way, but it will make the progression of my character better and definitely more fun, because the further I get with the character, the more fun the skills end up being. There are certain builds that I do prefer, because to me they're enjoyable. And if you play the Necromancer on your own, you can go through their skill trees and pick what builds that you find fun yourself. I just know that there's a couple that I'm interested in trying out, and I would like to go ahead and get started with working on them, but I want this to be an experience for all of us. So, reusable parts, your kill streak, timer duration, and reward bonuses are doubled, which will be totally sick. Definitely worth it. Flawless diamond or greater for my second part. I don't know how easy that'll be to attain. Do I have anything with a diamond in it right now? I don't think so. No. But I have to go ahead and double check. Okay, so I can go ahead and train up the retail level. And diamond. Flawless diamond. I can go ahead and make one of them. Now, when you're doing just base story, it's a lot less common to come across a lot of these items. In adventure mode, it's a lot more frequent. So I've already been able to unlock it. Pools of reflection last for the entire season and are not removed by death. So when you get a pool of reflection, it increases your experience gain by 25%, or it reduces your requirement to level up by 25%, something like that. I'm not 1,000% sure. I'm sure there's somebody out there that can give you a more direct answer to how the pool works. But The fact that it will last for the entire season and not be removed after death is definitely good. However, items have no level requirement is absolutely broken. And you will see what I mean by that here very soon, because this is the one we're going for. Now, I need Greater Rift Keystones and Death Breath in order to get my next seal. Because in the Altar of Rites, which is this portal that I'm at, it's called the Altar of Rites. When I'm here, you can offer these things that you'll see on the left side, and underneath it says sealed. And then gateway. Sealed means that they're still locked. I have no access to it until I pay the offering. Gateway means that I already paid for it. Now, what I said a moment ago about items having no level restriction means that I can do something pretty cool. And it's gonna help me immensely, because you can go to train. And you see how earlier in my playthroughs it said like level 20, level 19, level 30. Well, now it just says level 1, because now for my character, it doesn't matter. Now I need more money, but now I have probably level 70. Increases maximum item crafter level to 50. Okay, so I can make level 50 items now. I'm level 23. So I cannot make anything right now. No weapons, no armor. Other than the stuff that I could make before. Yeah, I see garbage. But I can go ahead and, in the act that I am, I can go ahead and do a couple of bounties. Bounties are... Let the game get a second to load so that I can go ahead and explain it to you. I might only do bounties in this one level for this evening so that I can go ahead and explain everything that I'm doing right now. But these are bounties. There's 5 per act, and there's 5 acts. See, 5 acts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Each act has 5 bounties. They also have like bosses. So like in the Royal Crypt is our bounty, but Skeleton King is our primary suspect, or is our boss for that area. But yeah, these are the things that we can go after per act. There's more to what I'm trying to explain, but you're going to have to give me a little bit of time. Now, the other thing that I wanted us to do while we were here is in Act 4, you can go to the upper realms of Infernal Fate. That doesn't sound right. That's not where we need to go. Come on, open up the map for me. Then Bastion's Keep. Yeah. In Bastion's Keep, you can go to the ruins of Sescheron, which in here there's going to be the Kunai Cube. And we will have a lot of fun playing with that because of exactly the effects that it has for our character. But we'll worry about that.
I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on.
That is not possible. No. I must have a cause.